everyone. How's it cooking tonight? You know, they say the way to someone's heart is through their stomach. And if that's true, then my kitchen is basically a love factory. Let me tell you, I've been spending a lot of time in the kitchen lately, trying to spice things up. But let's be honest, the only thing I'm really good at in the kitchen is heating things up and then watching them burn. I remember the first time I tried to cook for a date. I thought I'd impress her with a fancy meal, right? I'm chopping vegetables, stirring the sauce, and then she walks in and says, "Wow, you really know how to handle that zucchini." I'm like, well, I've had plenty of practice. And speaking of handling things, have you ever noticed how cooking terms can sound a bit suggestive? I mean, tenderizing the meat, whipping up a cream, stuffing the turkey. It's like, who knew cooking could be so sensual? But the best part of cooking has to be tasting, making sure everything is just right. My rule: taste it. And if it's not good enough, add a little more love. And by love, I mean butter. And don't even get me started on dessert. I was baking a cake the other day, and the recipe called for me to beat the eggs. I was like, oh, I can beat them all right, but only if they've been naughty. I once tried to impress someone by making pasta from scratch, you know, kneading the dough, rolling it out. It was a walkout. By the time I was done, I felt like I'd been through a CrossFit class. And then she says, "Wow, I've never seen a man walk the dough like that." And I'm thinking, that's right, because I'm a man who knows how to roll. But here's the thing: cooking isn't just about the food, it's about the experience. It's about getting your hands dirty, experimenting with different flavors, and maybe even licking the spoon when no one's looking. And there's something special about cooking for someone. You're in the kitchen, getting all hot and sweaty, stirring the pot, and then you serve it up, and they take that first bite. If their eyes roll back and they let out a moan, you know you've done it right. But let's be real, the kitchen can also be a place of disaster. I once tried to flambe something, set it on fire. But instead of a little flame, I got a bonfire. She was like, He-Man, I didn't know you were into burning things. And I was like, only when I'm really trying to impress. So if you're ever in the mood to cook, remember this: it's not just about following the recipe, it's about adding your own special touch. And maybe a little heat. Thanks, everyone. You've been a delicious crowd. Now, who's hungry?